Duty's time from 82 to 86, of course, I know for a fact that there were operational missions carried out during that time. Lebanon and Grenada, to name a few. So I've never heard that before, but I'll be glad to look into it for you.
It was, I had my future in front of me.
Yeah.
I had plans. I was going to retire with the federal government. And like I said, the maintenance supervisor at Public Debt was pretty upset because he said I was their #1 pick after the interviews. And he's actually one of them that told me, we need to follow up with this because it's not right.
Well, we'll have to. We'll do. What's your first name again?
Timothy.
Timothy. We'll be glad. You go by Tim or
Tim? Yes, sir.
We'll be glad to do that. We have to have you sign a disclosure so that we can legitimately look into your situation. But Anthony is a Marine and works on my staff here in Marietta. He does our veterans constituent services. So if you will fill that form out, get it back to him, we'll be glad to start an inquiry into why your status would be different.
Yeah, like I say, it's probably more explained and everything because I did send you an email and all that, telling you about.
Send it directly. Your email address is on there, isn't it, Anthony?
Yes.
Send it directly. Forward the email that you sent. Forward it to Anthony so that he has a copy of it.
Well,
I did get it. I got it at the
You got
end.
it?
Yeah, at the end of last week.
yes.
Okay.
So I have received it.
Okay. All right. Well then. Okay.
So I was just curious about it. I know you're a veteran and everything, and I imagine you're pretty big on veterans' rights.
I'm pretty ticked off about how we treat our veterans these days, and we've got a long way to go. I questioned Secretary Panetta and Secretary Shinseki just last week, and I think both of those gentlemen really in their hearts are motivated to do what's right by our nation's veterans, them personally. But I told them in the hearing, I'm not sure that everyone in their respective organizations are equally committed to making sure that happens. I mean, we put a man on the moon in less than 10 years from start to finish. We've been working for 10 years, longer by some people's account, to get a single medical record that will follow a person from the time they enter active duty and through their life as a veteran, and that transition from active duty to becoming a veteran. It should be seamless. It should be a no-brainer, but it's not. And there's no excuse for why it's not. And I told the two of them that I just want them to fix it. I said, I'm not going to sit here and ask you questions that's going to stump you. I want you to fix this problem because I came, before Congress, I came from the information technology career area. And so I know what's capable and what's not capable. And there is no excuse why this is not something that can't be done and done quickly.
But a lot of the problem isn't in Washington. A lot of the problems are in the states themselves with the VAs, like Cleveland here.
Say again?
A lot of the problems with the VA situations, are with Cleveland, the regional offices, not up in Washington.
But they're run by the VA in Washington, though. See, those regional offices are not run by the states; they're run by Washington.
But the people with the regional offices make the decisions that affect the people. Because Ben's been working with me now for what? Over a year? Year and a half.
Since we took off, almost
Yeah.
since January.
Mm-hmm. And mine still ain't even settled.
We've made progress, but it's slow and incremental, and
Well, it's unacceptable to me that you know, that anyone would think that taking 125 days on the average to address a veteran's claim would be acceptable. I mean, 125 days being the average, that means that some people are having it done fairly quickly and other people are experiencing 250 days, you know. That's a long time for our nation's veterans to have to go with getting their
I've been
claims
fighting the
addressed.
VA for 6 years.
Mhm.
Yeah, you with him?